Hello, everybody. It is your girl Brush, and I'm back with another video. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever, whoever, so they know you rocks with your girl. Shout out to all 220 of my precious babies and my baby boos. I love each and every one of you. Mwah. I love you, love you, love you. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. If you've been here before, what do you do, baby boo? Shout out to you. And if you have been watching my content but have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I'm a vibe, baby. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell button because all of my videos are pre-recorded, but they premiere live. And of course, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Of course, by the time all of my videos goes up, all of my perfectly curated playlists should be down below, reviews and etc. It's just my 2 cents. Whatcha ball hauls, new hair who this, what's your scent, drag race vlogmas, Bridgerton, Black Cinema, What You're Reading, and Auntie Outside. We do have a new What You're Reading video, so y'all go ahead and check that out. As well as a whole bunch of other content for y'all to get into. Do it, okay? As well as the links to the IG and Facebook down below at the About Me part. So, without further ado, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this particular video because this is a series that I really, truly, honestly wanted to talk about ever since I saw that it had came out. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to actually watch this and we're going to get into it. So, the series I am talking about, I am going to put the thing right here on the screen. I'll edit it in. Is for the Hulu series called Queenie. It is based on the book of the same name. It is about a black woman of Jamaican descent who happens to live in England. She's British. And I was very intrigued about this. Of course, one of the things that really intrigued me about this was the actor. His name is Marcel. If you watch the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he played the original Jeffrey. And I was very intrigued when I seen Jeffrey. Joseph Marcel. So Joseph Marcel being a familiar face, a part of this cast. Of course, Sally Phillips too, because I'm like, I remember seeing her in something as well. But Joseph Marcel was the most familiar face, a part of this cast. So I most definitely wanted to see him in a different role where he actually got to use, I believe his like real accent, because I believe he is of Jamaican descent as well. So yes, I was very intrigued about this. So this is a 8-episode series, and I truly honestly believe that it should have been 10. That is the only downside for me because I feel like so much was left at the end. So I don't know if the way they do British shows that are really, designed for British and then, for England, and then they give it to us in America, if that's the way they do it, and then they're going to come back and give us more. I don't know. That pisses me off because it's like we're being left on a cliffhanger, right? So it's about Queenie. She's a young woman in her 20s, I want to say. She might be 30 something, child, don't get me a lie. And so she basically, she's navigating her life through being a young black woman in England. She, she's in a interracial relationship with her boyfriend Tom. Her and Tom wind up breaking up. She winds up unfortunately having a miscarriage. We found all this out like in the first episode. Her and Tom get into it because the grandma was talking, shit, the grandma was semi-racist or whatever. And so she basically said, bitch, if we did have a baby, your old ass probably wouldn't be alive to see it. And everybody was like, bitch. Then her little sneaky link, her little yab. Mind you, he married and he keep popping up every once in a while. Cute little Arabian guy, keep throwing a little dick at her or whatever the case may be. She wound up getting into it with his wife because apparently she wound up hunching him after her and Tom broke up, left her panties in his car, and the wife come one day rolling up on her like, oh, you the little bitch with the 18 size panties, leave him in my man car, you nasty bitch. And it's just like, girl, you mad at me? Yo, nigga the one who brought me to the car to fuck me. Not granted, she shouldn't be fucking him in no car, but it's not like we only fuck somebody in the car. We weren't supposed to, right? I'm just, okay? It's a different life, okay? So, then her and Tom break up. She got to move back into her own, she got to move into her own place or whatever. It's a little ratchet. She heartbroken or whatever. She wound up getting on the little app or whatever, and she out here slinging that puss from pillar to pole. She wound up hunching this one dude who was kind of like in the BDSM. He liked to spank you and all type of shit, and he was fucking her too hard, a little too rough, hunching on her. And so she had to go down there to see her gynecologist people again. And the lady said, Queenie, if you've been assaulted, and she was like, no. She was like, you sure, friend? Because we'll get the police down here immediately and file the reportage. So you sure ain't nobody assaulted you, friend? This was consensual. You let that man ram that all up in there, but be careful, be gentle. Stop doing all that freaky diggy shit you was doing. And so she had her little friends, whatever. Her one home girl, what's her name? Oyuk, something or another. We gonna call her the little ghetto, semi-Americanized home girl. You know what I'm saying? Her friend riding for her. Her friend cousin Frank, he had a thing for her. And I'm gonna be honest with you, girl. Frank was cute. I mean, I threw a little pussy at Frank myself. Her grandma and grandpa, the grandma was alive. The grandma is basically like most black women of a certain age. What happens in this house stays in this house, because unfortunately Queenie had to go to therapy. The grandma didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? We find out that Queenie mama hoe. So yeah, Queenie was, hunching and everything, and she was going through a lot, and she wound up going to therapy because unfortunately her mother was in an abusive relationship or whatever. Her mama unfortunately was a teen mom who was out here fucking some grown-ass man who was married, and then Queenie had to go live with her dad at one point. The daddy wife didn't care for Queenie, so like Queenie was dealing with a lot of childhood trauma, and I kind of picked up on that by the way she would act. Like she would have like these flashbacks of like a traumatic thing and stuff like that. So I kind of wish we would have fully got a better episode diving into the traumaticness of what her mom put her through when her mom was dating that guy. Her mom, of course, had to go to court or whatever. It was a case or something that had to happen, and she got paid from it or whatever, compensated, and she gave the money to Queenie, so Queenie was able to get her own apartment. But at the end of the series, but I do feel like it was a lot of shit. I feel like we should have got a better background episode as well as a better episode with therapy. I feel like those were two episodes for me, as well as the last episode where I felt like they kind of dropped the ball. I have not read the book, but I think I will read the book and through a thorough comparison to see whether or not I feel like they really did drop the ball. Don't get me wrong, I really did enjoy the series. I loved all of it and the themes of things like that, but I just feel like the way they were presenting Queenie to us, I did not like it. Because they were presenting her to us as if she was problematic and she was going through the role with an attitude and things like that. And by the time we got to the episode where we learned she's still dealing with childhood trauma, I felt like they didn't handle it properly, if that makes sense. So if this does get a season 2, I really do want them to dive more into Queenie and therapy, her relationship with Frank, her trying to have a better relationship with her mother. I really want Queenie, because I see the potential in Queenie being phenomenal. Her new job she got and everything of that nature. They even talked about how her and his coworker had started hunching. He ran around there telling them people that she was coming on him. Mind you, the day he introduced her to the wife, she didn't know he had a wife. The wife already peaked game that once again, you can't keep your dick to yourself, friend. She was like, you did it again, huh, Tom? Or whatever fuck his name was. Like, sir, this lady pregnant and she know you can't keep your dick to yourself. I mean, she the problem, because bitch, I would not still be married to that man and pregnant, bitch. No, thank you. But no, I also, I'm not gonna do it, but Queenie grandparents, they low-key need their ass for allowing Queenie mama, Sylvia, whatever the fuck her name is, to be running around in the street with God knows who. But I mean, little young girls like to lie. But yeah, I also feel like we should have delved more into the grandma background, because is Sylvie the grandpa's daughter? Because I felt like they were setting it up for the grandma, and the man who had called her telling her he had missed her might have been her little sneaky link, her little boo thing from back in Jamaica. And she came over here to England with a whole baby that didn't belong to the man she with. That's all I'm saying. That was the vibe I was getting. But nonetheless, I really did enjoy Queenie. Y'all know it's just certain things I didn't care for. Um, what else? This is not gonna be long because, in all honesty, I mean, I don't want to, give y'all the run by run, the play by play, because it's been like almost a week since I watched this. But just know that this had potential. This has the potential to have a great second season if they give it to it. I do not know, because again, this is technically a British led, produced show, and they just happened to give it to us on being American Hulu. Kind of like what they did with the Big Move show that Nicola Coughlan was in. They just happened to put it on Tubi. It's an England show, British show, and they just let us see it. But yeah, y'all, that's kind of all. I do want to read the book. I am happy that Queenie was able to get her life together. She was finally get away from Tom old trifling ass. I mean, he not trifling, but just the fact that he wound up was dating somebody else and didn't even like get that girl to come and DC to say, look, you was just too much for me. And that's just too much. Dating you, whatever, whatever. We also realized that the reason that Queenie didn't want to fuck with black dudes was because of the dude her mama was with. So, she kind of had like a whole traumatic thing with black men. And again, I felt like that's something that should have got delved more into. I also feel like she should have had a black therapist instead of a white one. But whatever. I give the series Queenie a 8.5 out of 10. Um, Again, if it gets a season 2, I feel like this has potential to be an amazing show for the new generation of like millennials and Gen Z girls. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they need to be able to delve into the resolution of getting through the trauma and stuff a little bit better. So yeah, y'all, this was kind of like my quick little review on Queenie, the Hulu series. Again, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. I do highly recommend it. Y'all could go watch it on Hulu. Y'all know that's not where I watched it. But yeah, y'all, if you over there in the UK, I believe it's called Channel 4. Y'all watch y'all stuff on. But yeah, y'all, that is all. That is it. I love you. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever, with whoever, so they know you rock switch girl. I'm your girl Presh. I love you. Bye.